In 2025, we're taking a look back now at the stories that made headlines in 2024.
2 on your sides, Kelly Dudzik brings us some of the stories that got a lot of attention right here in Western New York this year.
It means that we have a voice at the table.
The year started off with 2 women joining the Buffalo Common Council, the first in a decade. Leah Halton Pope and Zanetta Everhart represent the Ellicott and Maston districts and quickly took on important leadership positions. A story that made headlines every month this year is the more than $1 billion plan to cap and tunnel part of the Kensington Expressway. In January, the East Side Parkways Coalition presented its findings from an independent study reviewing public comments submitted to the state DOT. That project is on pause right now as lawsuits filed by community groups against it play out in court. The Bills started the year off by making the playoffs for a 5th straight year, ultimately beating the Steelers in a game that moved from Sunday to Monday because of snow. They'd lose to Kansas City the following Sunday. 2024 also brought several updates in the federal case against the 514 mass shooter. In mid-January, we found out the U.S. Justice Department will pursue the death penalty in the case against the white supremacist who killed 10 people. On April 8th, all eyes were on the sky as the total solar eclipse brought darkness to western New York for 3.5 minutes.
It's my first eclipse in my whole life.
And we're very excited to see how dark it will get.
I thought it was really cool.
Although clouds made it tough for a lot of us to see. Last spring, the Sabres brought back head coach Lindy Ruff, and the Bandits brought home a 6th championship. And as Western New York reflected on 2 years since the Tops mass shooting, we got our first look at the 514 memorial called Seeing Us, chosen by the 514 Memorial Commission. Each pillar honors one of the victims. The second half of 2024 brought big changes for the Buffalo Catholic Diocese, with the diocese announcing the closure of dozens of churches, cutting the number of parishes in half from 160 to 79. In November, a federal bankruptcy court judge allowed certain test cases of survivors of sexual abuse in the church to move forward. June saw the loss of the Old Pink, which was ruled an arson, and a massive fire in the Cobblestone district, which investigators called suspicious in nature. This summer, 9 tornadoes touched down in western New York, including one that hit Buffalo on August 5th. And in Paris, Western New Yorkers represented their hometowns on the world stage, bringing back a pair of medals.
Be able to come back and see everyone and celebrate all together means a lot.
After months of rumors, in September, the Western Regional OTB offered then-Mayor Byron Brown a new job to become its next president and CEO. He accepted that offer.
I'm announcing my plans to resign as mayor of Buffalo.
And stepped down as mayor of Buffalo, a position he held since 2006, paving the way for Chris Scanlon to become acting mayor and a crowded primary in June. This October, the new Ralph Wilson Park continued to take shape with a new bridge from Italy installed over the 190. Also that month, former DEA agent Joseph Bongiovanni was retried and found guilty of 7 of the 11 charges he faced, including conspiracy and obstruction of justice. Just last week, a jury found Pharaoh's strip club owner Peter Gervais guilty on 8 of 9 counts he faced, including bribery, sex trafficking conspiracy, distribution of cocaine, and witness tampering. Gervais paid cash bribes to Bongiovanni to cover up these crimes and protect himself from investigators. And as we close out the year, the Bills are closing out the regular season on the road. They've made the playoffs for a 6th straight year, and Josh Allen is making a very strong case to be the league's next MVP. On your side for the last time in 2024, Kelly Dudzik, Channel 2 News.